And I'm telling you, I might make a T-shirt. Other than the Burgh Cave T-shirt, I might make a T-shirt that says 13 personnel. Man, I am so excited. Even as a receiver, I am so excited for this.
13, baby.
And this 13 personnel with Darnell Washington, Freirermuth, Jonnu Smith, and then even Hayward comes in as, dare I say, 14 personnel or the 04 personnel.
04, I've done that too.
So, what are your thoughts on what they could do within Arthur Smith's system with said 13 personnel?
So I mean that's what's really great is the versatility in that room. At this point, you have Jonnu, who's your receiving tight end. Freirermuth is kind of it's like the Three Bears. But yeah, receiving tight end, Muth is in the middle, and Darnell was your blocker. So yeah, the different things that you can do with that, and set things up, later on, and show. There's so many different looks that they can do out of that's going to be
so
very difficult for defenses.
So and GB, I'll take this one first, and one if you want to jump back on this too, because where I'm really interested in seeing the 13 personnel is the 30-yard line in. Not even necessarily the red zone, that 30-yard line run, because screen game would still be a factor. Like I said, if you're talking about the athletic lineman, you can still run some seam routes down with Darnell Washington or fade balls. I do think in 13 personnel, you may see Freirermuth as WR2, if you will, because he's got that athletic ability, right? And what I would hope to do if they do that is please play nickel. Come out with a nickel so that they can just bring everybody in and just run it down your throat. But, GB, talk about that plus 30 spot on the field and how you think that's going to weigh in with a 13 personnel. And then, obviously, any other areas of the field. But I think that's the most intriguing.
So, 30 in, even talking about the red zone, the efficiency has been in the past has been pretty piss poor, right? I think that when you're dealing with that, good Lord, so I'm looking at DK on the outside, right? And then you got Jonnu Smith, you got Muth, and then you're gonna have Darnell on that as the inline guy on like a tight bunch or something like that, man. Listen, that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure because in that type of set, you can run or pass, and it doesn't have to be it looks like a run set, but the play action that you can make off of that, you know what I mean? Especially Jonnu Smith is such a wild card in this offense, and that's listen, can I tell y'all a secret? Jonnu Smith is the WR2. They just don't know that yet, but they're going to find out. They're going to find out real soon that he is. We're going to have a whole bunch of people with receptions, right? But there's so much that you can do just with that, and with the lack of, like I said, the lack of red zone efficiency. Chris Boswell honestly should have way less field goals than he's had in the past, right? Because of what you can do specifically in these type of sets where you can run outside zone if you want to. You can run, like you said, the tight end screens, bro. You can run an RPO in that set with the slant to DK, on a 1-on-1 in a 3-by-1. Like, there's so many different things that you can run through this thing. It would be it's going to be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun to watch. It really is.
Anything else that we missed on this tight end group as we're heading into week one?
Yeah, I can't remember how many, but I know Jonnu has a few carries in his career too. So from the running back position, so that just adds, just another layer of flexibility, as to what they can do, with the
You're not going to bring back
stuff up.
The jet sweep to Jonnu. Fans will lose their shit. They see a jet sweep out of 13 personnel. And I'm here for it. I am definitely here for it.
Either way, they're going, whether it's successful or not successful, they're going to lose it.
You know what low key ticks me off, Dudek, is that on Madden, at least on the Steelers playbook, they don't have 13 personnel. And they do technically they do have, it's actually 23. They got it in goal line,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
that ain't it, bro. Like I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm trying to run. I still don't get me wrong. I still get my matchups the way I need them to be, and it's a dangerous listen. It's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game with this year. I'm gonna tell you that offense
Yeah.
is woo. Would you concur, Juan? Let's put it this way, and I know people say Madden don't matter, but it does matter to me because first of all, I know the game and I know how to play Madden too, so it's best of both worlds. But here's the crazy part. I've always been bad with the Steelers every freaking year. Every year, y'all, since the beginning. I've been playing Madden since 1988, and I've been bad every single year except for Madden 26. Hey, bro, I'm out here lighting Braylon up with the Steelers right now. Like, nah. So that in its own right got me excited because I'm like, I ain't never been this good with the Steelers in my entire life. You know what I mean? And I'm just running it like I had envisioned it. You know what I mean? Like how you envisioned it in your
Yep.
head how it was supposed to look, and that's what you running. Man, that got me excited for real.
We'll say this: if Madden is any indication of real life, DK is going to be a monster.
A major problem. He's a problem and a half, bro. Woo.